Hello, this is Endar of NTA, and this here is going to be my game collection video. Thought I'd do something special for my 50th video, and we're actually going to start with digital games on the 360. This isn't every game because I don't have them all downloaded at once because there's not enough space, but it's most of the important ones to me, all the ones I've played and whatnot. So here we go. We have 3D Ultra Mini Golf, great game. Played that a lot, so it's very funny. Aegis Wing, beat that quite a few times. Fun game to play with some friends. Alien Hominid HD, Altered Beast. Yeah, I really love old arcade games. They're just really simplistic and fun to master. We have Arcadian Warriors, Arkanoid Live. Astropop, that one was a pretty challenging game for me. I played through the story a couple times a long time ago, and then eventually I decided to actually get good and finish it. Band of Bugs, pretty cool game. Battlezone, I was, believe, the third person to complete this game. There still aren't very many people who have. It's just really hard. You have to score 1 million in the classic game. I pretty much only get digital games if they're only available digitally, so Call of Duty Classic, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoy the first few Call of Duty games. I haven't played much of the newer ones. Carcassonne, that game's a lot of fun. I love board games too. They're quite a bit of fun. Symphony of the Night, I played through all the way up until you get to the Mirror Castle, so basically like, I guess halfway through the game, or a little more than halfway. Centipede and Millipede, this game was pretty tough to complete, but a lot of fun. Contra, another great classic game. Crystal Quest, I have really high score on that game as well. Dead Rising Case West, that's a lot of fun. I was really happy that Frank West came back. Let's see, Dig Dug, that one's fun, but it has one glitchy achievement. I mean, you can still get it, but it's bugged a little bit. It's a lot of fun, though. Pretty funny game. Discs of Tron, that one was fairly tough. Some of these I haven't played because I either got them with Games with Gold or I just got them like for on sale really cheap and I just haven't played them. And some of these I've completed on my old accounts, but not this one. Double Dragon, that's a pretty funny game. The other Dead Rising 2 game, Case Zero. It's fun. Frogger, that's kind of the first game that I feel like I really mastered, and I used to help a lot of people with a co-op achievement on that. I wrote the achievement guide for Achieve 360 points back in the day. And yeah, it's a great game. I maxed out the score on that one. Frogger 2 is also a fairly tough game. It was a lot of fun. Galaga, another great classic game I want to get better at. Legions was pretty fun too. Haven't played that one yet. Game Room, that was a disappointing game just because they discontinued it and you can't even purchase any more games for it, so I only have like 4 games, so it's impossible for me to complete the game, but not a huge deal, but it's just disappointing it didn't work out because it's a cool idea and hopefully someday they can make something like that, except better. Yeah. Gauntlet, haven't completed on this account, but pretty fun game. Yeah, these are all just installed games I have the actual disc for. Geo Wars 1, great game. Yeah, one of my first twin stick shooters. Now, I'm not super great at it, but my highest score is like 5 million. Geo Wars 3, also a lot of fun. Just gotta play some more of that. Geo Wars 2, great game. Golden Axe is another fun little classic game. This is a tough game that I haven't really played much of yet, but eventually I'd like to do it. Jet Set Radio. It's a great game. I have it on Dreamcast. It's one of my favorite games of all time, no doubt. Love the music, love the characters, the levels, the layout of all the levels, just the game mechanics. It's just fantastic game. Joust. I was the, I believe, 7th person in the world to complete it, and the youngest, and yeah, just getting to wave 100 was a really big challenge. It's a great game. Currently, I have the #1 score with my buddy Psych. Let's see. Marble Blast Ultra is a great game. I have not played it on this account yet, but that is a really fun game to try to beat your scores on, beat your times. Mega Man 9 is a pretty tough game, but a lot of fun. I definitely want to play the other ones at some point. Missile Command, this was a tough one that I just put off for a long time and eventually just decided to finish it. Miss Pac-Man, of course. Mutant Storm games. I do want to complete Reloaded at some point. It's another tough game. It's a twin-stick shooter, so it's my game, my kind of game. I gotta play it. And plus, it's a good bit of fun, platforming. Some more classic games. Paperboy, really cool. Let's see, Robotron. So yeah, another game that I believe I was 6th in the world to complete it, and also the youngest. And yeah, it's just a great game. Just the original twin-stick shooter, or one of the originals for sure. I believe it was the original. But if anybody knows a different one that came before it, let me know in the comments for sure. Yeah, I got the #2 score. It's 99 million. I was going for #1, but I accidentally joined a game invite. It was pretty tragic. Root Beer Tapper, got pretty good at that one at one point, but not super great now. Scramble's another fun classic. Small Arms is a bit of fun. Sonic Adventure was a tough one to get S rank on all the missions, but it was pretty good. Sonic Adventure 2 I feel is a little too ridiculous with the A ranks on all the missions. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I gotta play through these Sonic games. I've done this one and this one on a different account. Soul Calibur 2 is a really fun game I had on the Xbox back in the day. Haven't played it yet on this one. Super Contra, that was a really tough game for me. Quite frustrating, actually. Let's see. Walking Dead was a really great game. I was really surprised by how much I liked it, and then it got me into the show, which I also really like. Let's see, Time Pilot, that's a great classic. Ooh, TMNT 1989 arcade. I've actually played the real arcade one, and it's, yeah, great game. A lot of fun with friends, especially. The HD Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, fun game for sure. Glad they made it. Track and Field is fun to compete with friends. It's a goofy game. Kind of you mess up your controller with that one though. You have to move the stick back and forth extremely fast. Tron, that was a really tough game. And not a lot of people have completed it. It's mainly just like patterns and things like that, so I wouldn't be able to do it now because I don't have them memorized, but that's the concept. Turtles in Time Reshelled, that was a really fun game. Uno, funny vision camera shenanigans on there. Vigilante 8 Arcade, I'm really glad they came out with that because I played the original 2 games. Worms, I've always liked those games. Got to do the DLC on this one still. Xevious, another good classic. ER Kung Fu, another one. Yeah, that's about it. I've played some Zuma. It's a pretty cool game. I usually don't play too many puzzle games, but yeah. I guess that's enough for this video. So that's most of my digital games on 360. I guess there's a lot more, but for the games with gold, but these are the main arcade games anyways. So yeah, let me know what you think, or if I'm missing any games that I should get, that I must play, just let me know in the comments. Thanks.